What up, PokeNet? Thanks for coming and checking out the video today. We're going to be doing some live stream tonight, and all we're doing is playing Toucannon decks, right? So, man, this has been a lot of fun to play with, mess around. There's several decks that we really like. The one we're going to start with, though, is the Toucannon Terra deck. And it's just because I think it's a lot of fun. I've had some success. I mean, I've played, I think 4 or 5 matches with it, so I'm still working on it. It's something I'm still got to get better with. However, it's been pretty dang fun and successful. And bro, it's crazy. We can hit as hard as we can with a single prize attacker, right? And like we've talked about this in other videos. With other decks, the fact that we have our draw support built into an attacker is awesome, right? Those are things we kind of need to find within Pokemon. I think any deck that's successful, sorry, I gotta get some stuff set up here. Any deck I think that is successful, we need to bend the rules of Pokemon, right? And so one of those rules is drawing 1 card per turn. So that's something we definitely are working around with Toucannon, since we can use his ability to draw a card. And so I think that's something that's going to be huge moving forward with this deck. You know, if we look forward a bit towards rotation and we lose Ogerpon, we lose all the Ogerpons, but we're going to be losing Teal Mask Ogerpon. This might be one of our better ways to get consistent support, so draw support. So going to be interesting to see how we can make this work out. One more second here. Let's go jump in. Let's take a look at what we got going for our deck today. We got several, but this is the one we're going to start with. All right, so right now the tarot we're running in here is the Cornerstone, because of Cornerstone stance. So the fact that we can now not be attacked by Pokemon with abilities, it just gives us the opportunity. You know, if we look at like the Toucannon Alakazam deck, or other Toucannon decks, my bad, because Alakazam's going to hit through this, but if we're playing against like a mirror match, they don't have a great way to attack into us if they don't have a Cornerstone, right? So Cornerstone with Demolish is very similar to a Shred, right? So if we see a mirror match and they're not running Cornerstone, then we're in a way better place. So that's one thing we got to be aware of when we look at our matchups. So I always have loved having the Togekiss. The fact that we can flip a coin and take an extra prize card, I think, is freaking awesome. Again, we are so consistent with the Hoot Hoot Noctowl line, so that's another thing we got going on today. And we've gone with Maximum Belt because if we can increase our damage, I mean, this Toucannon can just start mashing, right? It just goes crazy. So so this is what we got going. We don't have, the only way we have out of the active, if we're trying to get, someone's trying to trap us, right, if we get clutched or something like that, is with Kieran, because that allows us to switch out. But we also love the fact that we get to do 30 more to our opponent's Pokemon EX. So again, this is what we're looking at for the 60 we're running first. We will probably try the Alakazam Toucannon deck here too after a bit. But I do love the Terra one slightly more. I love the build, and I think it's a lot of fun. So let's jump into our first match. Let's see what we can get going here. All right, we've been testing a lot of different decks out, so I think this is one I have really enjoyed. There's so many good playable cards now that we just got out of Pitch Black, right? This was the set we kind of needed. Even though I don't think the meta is completely shifted yet, we're at least getting some changes, and we're getting some new cards. It's been a long time since we've had a set that's been doing this, right? So Pick a pick. All right, so we're going to get right after it, right into Dragapult, and we're going to find out how successful we can be here. Going to be interesting to find out if we can find some success against this Dragapult. You know, I don't think this is the matchup I really wanted to see right away, but we're going to find out, right? If you can't beat Dragapult, you're just not going to win, right? You have to be able to win against Dragapult to have any way of being successful. So, and this is certainly not the perfect matchup with the Duskull line too. Wonder, you know, certainly we're pretty item heavy, so getting Badooed on this next turn would be pretty difficult for us, I feel like, too. I mean, we gotta hope that one card they have isn't Lilies, right? That would be that'd be a pretty big bummer, right? That's the one card they have here. Okay, let me make sure we got. Oh, do we prize the Togekiss, or is it in our hand? Prized it, so I guess we'll go here instead. I mean, I think realistically, I would love to get into to the Togekiss, but that's whatever. Let's go here, here maybe. Let's look at what we got going. Okay. Again, our pretty much our only attacker outside of using the Cornerstone is going to be the Togekiss, or the Toucannon. My bad. Yeah, I mean, it's tough that we don't have a great way out of the active outside of Kieran. I wish we had the stadium, right? Because then we'd be in a really good place coming up next. Let's go. I guess Trumbeak here is the way to go. Yeah, I mean, if we had the stadium, we're at least taking a first turn KO, right? I mean, that would have been pretty dang big. I guess. You know, I'm unsure what the right way to go here is. I think we're gonna boss up a Dreepy just because I think they're gonna have a harder time to get going where they need to, and hopefully on the next turn we'll be able to take a KO on a Dreepy. That'd be pretty dang sick. So. I have not seen this matchup yet. Again, I played this I think 4 or 5 times, and a lot of people aren't playing Dragapult on here right now. I think because they're just trying to find other, you know, they're just trying to find other means of what they want to be playing. Dude, bro, I knew that one card they had was going to be Lilies, right? They have one card, of course it's Lilies, man. Ugh. All right, let me grab some code cards over here. So we got a ton of different code cards. If you guys can use them, please grab them. If you don't need them, just let them slide on to the next person. We got a bunch of Pitch Black in here, I think, right now. But we also got some older stuff, too. So there'll be a variety of different things that you can find on the code cards. Made a sweet video today. We did a CGC send-off for a massive miscut that we just had, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I think it's going to be a pretty fun card. Pretty fun card to get back once we see what it gets graded to. So that's coming out later next week, I think Tuesday. So if you get a chance, come back Tuesday and check out that video. And then in a couple weeks, when we get the card back, we'll get back on and show what we got grade wise. All right, let's see if we can get going here. Okay. And the stadium makes me feel way better, bro. Okay, and then let's hoot, right? We want to get to So we'll definitely be able to take a KO here for sure. Let's go. We'll go Rare Candy and Pokepad. That's why I'm glad we top deck the Area 0, because then I don't feel like it's something we had to have right there. Toucannon, where you at, bro? All right, and then I mean, do we Lilies at this point? I feel like we got a Lilies and see if we can get a better setup for next turn, right? All right, we'll go here, and let's go aerial draw, hopefully into a buddy buddy, right? I'd be way happier if we had a buddy buddy. Dang it. I mean, heck, we're hitting 260 turn 2, which is absolutely wild. And we didn't even have a great, you know, unfortunately that Lilies didn't help us. We should have maybe could have just passed even. And we got another Toucannon ready to go for the next turn. I'm not sure if they're going to try to confuse us or something like that, but again, we got the Kieran, so if we need to get out of the active, Kieran's going to be the way we're going to be doing it. One thing I'm still unsure, do we need more ways out of the active with this deck? It's something I'm kind of considering. If we could use a switch, you know, if we get a switch in there, that could certainly help us out a lot more. Are they already gone? They done? We got the dub that fast? I don't know. I don't see nobody. They ain't doing nothing. So that put us at 1-0 to start the night, right? Beating a big bad Dragapult. I'm assuming they're gone, right? They would have made their move already. And I don't think that's the move they would have done, right? We got some Ascended Heroes here. Yeah, so been super excited for this deck. I have this one already built in real life, right? And the Alakazam one done too. I still think there's a bit of tweaking that needs to be done with these decks. I have liked this one in particular though, so it'll be interesting to see as we move towards Worlds coming up here, what Toucannon decks we're going to see and who can be the most successful with them. All right. Hell yeah, want to know Toucannon doing work. Again, the fact that we were hitting 260 on turn 2, pretty dang huge. And realistically, we could have been hitting more, right? We could have filled up the bench even more if we needed to. All right, let's jump into the next one. Let's see what else we can get. I mean, I'm fine playing Dragapult, but I want to see some other matchups. Let's see what else we can get. I think we say that all the time now, right? Is everyone's seeing Dragapult way too much, right? So let's dig deep in here. We got some old code cards. We can find something sick in here. Oh, what we got here? Battle Styles, bro. Even though that set was not fun to open, the code card might not be too bad, right? All right, and I think the goal is definitely to go first, so we can hopefully get set up and be hitting faster, right? So we're always wanting to go first. That's not what we want to be, how we want to start, but yeah, and again, I absolutely love the Togekiss. I did everything I could to keep it in Alakazam decks, just because I think it's so cool. I love the mechanic. All right, bro. I mean, we need Chenpao later. This isn't boding well, right? This is not going to be a great start. We got to hit a buddy buddy or something. All right, Dragapult it is. I guess that's it. We off to a terrible start here. This is going to be way tougher to find a W in. What sucks, right, is we just have to find a way into Fan Rotom, and if we do, then we're into a great start almost every time. But this one may not go as good. Damn, bro, gonna have 4 Dreepies out? I mean, I feel like getting into Badoo would have been better for them, right? Because then you put Fez straight to 200. I mean, it doesn't matter. We would have used items last turn anyways. We just we didn't have none. Dash pass. Oh, this could be brutal, right? Kind of see what they got off this Lilies, but yeah, I mean we're not running any Crispin, right? We don't need to accelerate energy, so we're still 2 turns away from hitting with this Fez. Okay, now we can be 3 turns away. No. Damn, I mean we so far behind, and if they be crushing hammering us, then we in a lot of trouble, right? Let's see what happens here next. Come on, we got top deck something good. That not it though. I mean, so this is tough, right? I don't know if we need to just get out of the active. I mean, they can't KO us in 1 turn, but I don't know. I feel like we need to get out of the active here. If they knock out Chen Pao, it's at least we can use flip the script, right? And so I feel like we got to go this way in hopes that we can get to something better. Bro. Yeah, I mean, certainly this is going to be a little bit of a struggle here. I'm not even sure what where we go from here. We got to hope though out of this Fez we get something monstrous, but realistically we're way too far behind, I feel like. Interesting though that they don't have any other Dracloaks set up. They would obviously be in a way better place if they were to get the get more Dracloaks going. Man, these are pretty dang sweet sleeves with the Hoopa on them. Pretty dang sick. Yeah, so I mean, what's the play here? Do we put up? Okay, I mean that doesn't currently matter. Luckily, we'll be able to bump it, but we can't even use them. We got no way to get. we can't even use our damn Noctowl, right? Stupid. So I'm unsure here, right? Which way do we go? I think. I mean, I think we got to go here because otherwise they're taking 3 KOs on the next turn without even trying, right? So, all right, let's at least get him in play. I'm gonna bump the stadium, and let's see what we get off these 3 cards. We gotta get something pretty dang legit here. All right, Dawn at least gives us the option, right, where we can get to Cornerstone, and then we can start working from there too. Let me see what else we got here. All right, I think that's where we got to go. Do we prize the Togekiss yet again? I mean, that's Crazy. Okay. All right, we're going to have to get a buddy for sure here because we got to get our bench set up a little bit better so we can get something going on this next turn. So we got the rare candy. We got Toucannon. We got another Noctowl. Got the Kieran. So I think we'll also grab a Lily's here, just in case. Wait, do we have the Do we have any energy? I mean, we might need a Fighting Gong. So let's get rid of this and let's go Fighting Gong into an energy, maybe. I don't think we're going to attach the energy this. Well, we may attach. Nah, they're going to probably take a KO on Noctowl, right? All right, let's go here and here. Okay, then let's put down. Let's go get another Hoot. And we at least got one Noctowl in hand. Next turn we can go get another one if we need to. And I guess we'll grab the energy, but I'm not going to attach it because I think then they'll just KO whatever we attach it to. So let's start with that and see where we go from here. You know, I would say, I guess on the next turn, if we're able to rare candy into Toucannon with the attachment, we can then go get the belt and maybe even another buddy or something like that. And then we can at least find a way to try to get back into this a little bit. You know, the fact that we have any shot at trying to find a way back is crazy. I mean, you can see if we started out, if we didn't go 3 turns without anything happening, right, where we would have been set up already. Bro, it's kind of what I figured was coming. Man, it sucks because they're going to be down to what? They're going to already have taken 4 prizes. Wild. I mean, they got to put that 10 onto Ogre Pond, right? Because then they're a boss away from winning anyways. All right, well, let's see where we can get going here. You know, and I got to figure out the math. I haven't mathed as much here. Yes. I mean, do we rare candy the other one? I don't know if we need to, right? I think we just evolve here. And then all right, let's go see here what we can get going. We need to fill our bench up a little bit more. So certainly a buddy may be what we got to get into. And let's make sure what we got Pokemon wise for that. So all right, so we can get into another Pika-Peek and the Togepi. And then I think we're definitely going to grab the belt, and then we'll see how close we can get here. All right, so belt here. Let's buddy. And, you know, I'm not going to put in the Fan Rotom here, but, you know, it certainly is an option later on. We could maybe find a way to boss and get a KO. All right, so we're doing 310. Do we use the Pokepad just to go get another basic? Or are we better off just using Kieran here and taking the KO? Yeah, let's just take the KO, and we'll see what the answer is going to be, right? I mean, we will aerial draw, And 340 KO. Again, man, this is crazy how high we can hit with this Pokemon, right? This is part of what I love about this. What I love about this deck. I love anything that we can hit hard, you know. And when we can get big KOs. That's the way I like to play, right? That's why I'm a Raging Bolt player for the most part. I love big KOs. I love hitting hard. I wish we had another Hoot to put down though. I mean, but the hammer doesn't really affect us, right? I mean, we only need one energy attachment, so not really sure why that's going to matter, right? I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this early on, right? They just did not get set up into Dracloaks, right? They were really aggressive, and so they really need to get more Dracloaks online. And we got boss KO. Well, we would have. We'll see what we get stamped with. Bro. So now we need the energy. I was just talking about how I don't think the energy freaking matters. Gosh dang it. And then they hammer away the energy when we needed it. Be interesting to see what they got off the unfair stamp. If they're able to take the KO here, right? If they retreat going to Dragapult, we're going to be in a really tough spot for sure. But dude, it was we had such a bad start. We were in such a bad place when this got going. I mean, it took us 3 turns just to get a Pika out or whatever, right? But I think this is pretty much the end. I don't think we have a way to come back from this. Yeah, I mean, again, this is the second time we've also prized the... Oh, well, there you go. It's over. God dang it. It's also the second time in a row we prized the Togekiss, which just drives me nuts, right? I mean, just... If we had it, we would have been in such a much better place, right? Then there's not just an easy win right there. All right, let's see if we can get going. What up, guys? Jump in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing today. We got a bunch of code cards we're giving away. We're 1-1 with Toucannon right here, both against Dragapult. I think if we didn't, I mean, we just totally bricked that last game. So if we didn't brick it super hard, I think we could have found a way into a win on that one too. I mean, we started out Fez for like 3 turns before we got to anything that was helpful. So. See what happens here. Got a ton of different code cards. If you guys need them, jump on them. If not, let them go on to the next one. And we even got some old stuff in here, which is pretty dang sweet, along with a bunch of the brand new stuff from Pitch Black, right? Yeah, we want to go first. Yeah, we got pretty dang lucky the other day. Stopped at a gas station and I bought 2 packs and I hit the dang gold hyper rare, super nuts. I could not believe it. Oh my gosh. So not the Pokemon we want in the active, but this is certainly a better place than where we started off last time. Now they have a bad start too, so all right, so Cornerstone, buddy. All right, well, we don't even got to worry about Togekiss because we don't got Togepi. Gosh dang it. All right, then do we still attach here, right? So we can get out of the active on the next one? I think that's probably the right play. And then I think we go 1-1-1 here. So we'll go one of them, one of the Noctowl, one of the Pika. I mean, are we going to get... I think the possibility of getting Badoo is there, right? Badooed, so I feel like we definitely need to to use these up now. I don't think we need the other Knock Towel. I think we'll go for the Trumbeak instead. Interesting to know that we prize 2 of the Pika-Peck, my bad. Bam, bam, bam. All right, okay. See what we get going here. I'm still unsure. So I did have this matchup before. If this is the Hydrapple, and we found a good way into a win, right? So some of these Hydrapple decks can't KO Cornerstone, so I was able to go into Cornerstone, and they just couldn't get through him until I got set up better and started taking some KOs. Some of them are running the Mega Heracross, so if they're running Mega Heracross, that's their answer for Cornerstone. If they're not running it, then I don't know if they got an answer, right? I think all their attackers besides, well, that's not true, right? They could be using Tapu Bulu, but I think that would be their only answer at that point. Okay, so I guess we could have gone Toucannon, right? Because then we could have rare candied Toucannon. I think that's where we're going to go here. We'll go Stadium. We'll go Stadium first, along with the Pokepad, and then we'll Lilies after that and see what we can get going. So here, and grab the Stadium. I mean, I guess, do we use up the other Knock Towel? I mean, I kind of hate to do that in some ways. That scares me. But let's look at what kind of damage we're doing here, and then decide what we got to do. Right. So we're going to be doing 60. That's so frustrating. We're like 1 bench Pokemon away from the KO. All right, let's retreat, and then we'll aerial draw, and then we gotta hope we hit a buddy. Then I'm gonna be feeling, I'll be feeling like great, right? We hit the buddy off of this. Oh, bro. Crazy. We'll fan Rotom just to get our bench filled up a little bit more, so we're hitting harder. I mean, do we Lilies? Do we just hold on to this for our next turn? And I feel like we're in a really good place. I'd hate to Lilies into nothing good. We'll just take the K. Let's just take the KO. We're 2 prizes up. Let's hope we hit a Pika-Peak here. Okay. So because we got the Pika-Peck, my bad. So we got the Pika-Peck. We're able to. I feel a little more confident when we can get that on the bench here. And then we still got two Hoot-Hoots. So, man, we're pretty dang strong. I think they're probably already out, right? They gone. Dang, Toucannon. I used to play a ton of the Noctowl lineup with my Raging Bolt, and so I do love it. The consistency is great. The problem is if you miss on Fan Rotom, it's terrible, right? If you can't hit Fan Rotom turn 1, your consistency goes from unbelievable to atrocious, and so there's certainly times that just frustrates the hell out of me. I mean, I think we're going to be going... we'll get a win here probably, right? They ain't playing. So that puts us at 2-1. Hell yeah, Toucannon. Just getting after it. Man, jump in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing today. I got to get the chat fixed on screen. That's something we're working on. Last night we were having problems with it, so we'll get it fixed and get that back up. But jump in the chat. Let me know what's going on. Have you been playing the Toucannon deck at all? We also have Toucannon Alakazam, so that's another deck we're going to be playing a little bit today. What we got here? This is an old one. What's this? XY Steam Sage, bro. But this has been great, man. I think I've been having a lot of fun with this for sure. Yeah. So this was in the top cut from Doom last night. So I've played this with other Terras, like, so we were running it with like almost like a Terra box instead, and it was like okay, right? But this specific one I think is great, and been having a hell of a lot of fun with it for sure. I mean, I guess let's just make this faster. But yeah, so this was in the top cut in Doom. So I switched out what we were running. We did have, before I had, like I said, it was like a Terra box. So we were running it with Pikachu, the Pikachu EX and Wellspring and the Cornerstone. And so I feel like it was just better to go, I mean, I can see why it's better just to go Cornerstone. Because there are a lot of decks out there that just don't have a good answer for it. And this grass deck is one of them. They can use that Tapu Bulu, but some of them are running the Mega Heracross, and that's been an answer too. But I've seen this matchup twice now, and I've won both of them. The first one, I had to use Cornerstone just to help me get set up a little bit faster, or a little bit better, because I wasn't set up as fast. But been pretty dang sick for sure. Yeah, how'd you feel like that went? Was that all right? How'd you finish up? All right. Shove in the next one. Hopefully we don't see Dragapult. That makes me feel a lot better. I mean, I need to find ways that we can get the wins against Dragapult, right? If we get set up fast, we're in a really good place, but unfortunately, we are pretty heavy on items, so Badoo is just not great, right? Not something we want to see. Was the Zam running Toucannon too, or was it just straight Zam? What was it? Yeah, I mean, but I think we know this, right? If we can't beat Dragapult, it's not going to be a good enough deck to run, in big tournaments, right? But one thing I've already found hard is to get Togekiss set up. I mean, I love it when it works. It's something I ran in Alakazam longer than I probably could have for a time there. So it's been problematic. Yeah, that Toucannon. So my son has been running Crustle, and that Toucannon Alakazam one has been a matchup we've been having to discuss and figure out. And so he actually put hammers in his Crustle deck, and realistically, it did work in that specific matchup. He was able to hammer away 3 of the energies and then take two KOs, and no joke, they had a real hard time finding ways to answer to it. So yeah, right, no joke. Okay, let's see what we got going here. All right, this is absolutely wild. Okay, all right, there it is. I've already prized Togekiss twice. I mean, I guess we'll put it in here. Nah. So what's the way we got to work around this, right? I mean, I don't know if it's worth lilying first and see if we can get the stadium bump. I guess we'll lilies in hopes we can get the stadium bump out of here. Bro. Not how I wanted that that lilies to go. This is not starting out where we want it to. Dude, this risky ruins is just murdering us right now, right? I guess this is where we go for now. I mean, on the next turn we can at least rare candy. Possibly we get into the, you know, we got the maximum belt, so we're set up okay there. So it'll be interesting to see what this next turn looks like. I don't love how it currently is forming up. Yeah, so I agree. We got to find a way to get into get fan Rotom up in hitting. The one thing I've certainly looked at is we need better ways out of the active. It's hard because the only way we have out of the active right now is with Kieran, right? Kieran. So I really wish that we had. I've been debating if this needs a switch in here, because if we don't start with Fan Rotom in the active, then it's almost impossible to get him in the active and attacking early, right? So that's something I've certainly debated: is do we need a switch or two? I don't know. Again, I think this deck gets so item heavy, it drives me crazy though. But getting Badooed would just be a nightmare, right? We just can't get set up as we need to. But I mean, I'm still choosing to go first, right? I'm still trying to get out, get everything up and set and ready to go. I mean, again, I've only played this a handful of times. Are we thinking it's better to go? You're thinking it's better to go second? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if it's better to go second, because I think the chances of getting into Fan Rotom are not the best, right? I mean, I feel like we're better off going first and getting set up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. I really want Mega Darkrai to be good. I really want it to be good, but there's a problem. It just isn't. It just hasn't been successful enough, right? I mean, it's a deck I've tested a bunch of different ways, and I've wanted it to win, but right, yeah. No, I agree with you. I understand. Okay, so I mean, we have a chance to KO Mega Kang here. I'm not sure if we do. I got to do the math, right? So it's only benched, right? So we only 20 more for each bench. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 240. We're at 290. Oh my god, if we fill our bench up, we actually get the KO here. Damn, this is wild. So we gotta go Fighting Gong, and we gotta get the cornerstone down first, right? So we can go get the stadium, and then hopefully get this bench filled up. This is going to be crazy. The fact that we're getting a 3-prize KO right here is going to be nuts. Just nuts. Well, that's what we talked about, why this deck is so freaking good, right? So let's aerial draw first in case we hit the stadium, so I don't have to go get it. That's not it. But I guess we will... We'll attach. And let's grab the stadium, and I don't know, do we need to get lilies? Do we go lilies, or do we just get the buddy buddy? Do we get because we're gonna have to fill the board up. So where are we at here? So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be 6. So we got 7, 8 if we use the buddy. Plus we have the Noctowl for the next turn. So I feel like we got to go this way just to play it safer, right? The fact that we're going to be able to take the KO. What just happened? Yo. What just happened to my stadium, bro? There we go. I was about to be not happy. All right, let's look here what we got going. I think we'll go with a Pika-Pek just to make sure we got the next attacker online. I think we go here. I mean, so this is interesting, right? Is do we actually boss KO the Darkrai? I mean, I feel like that's the better play, right? Because they got no attacker online, and we're a boss away from winning on the next turn, right? Man, 350, absolutely wild. The fact that we just hit 350 with a single prize Pokemon, wild, bro. This deck be built for me. I love hitting hard. So sick to take those kind of KOs. And I think we're in a pretty good place, right? If they stadium bump, then we got a little bit more work to do, but... And they don't have a Dark to get in the active right now. And if they put in Mega Darkrai, we win, right? So, I mean, I feel like it's already over, right? Unless we get stadium bumped, it's just game. Oh, yeah. On that last turn, I forgot to add in the 60 from the base 60 from Feather Rondo. So that's why we're doing 350 instead of 290. It's my bad. Oh, boo. Boo, Dusk Raid. All right, I mean, pretty damn crazy, right? I mean, this is going to be crazy way to get a win. At least we got Togekiss set up finally. At least feel better that we finally got Togekiss in play. Not that we need it, but I was so bummed that Togekiss hadn't made an appearance yet. So, welcome to the party, Togekiss. Yeah, where we at here? We're at 280. I mean, we're already taking the KO. We don't got to use none of the Hoot Hoots. We don't need aerial draw. We just win, right? We just win just like that. All right, code cards for the dub. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this is a deck you guys would like to run? I mean, you think this would be fun? I mean, this plays into how I like playing Pokemon because I do love hitting hard. So I'm always looking for decks that I can be really aggressive with. That's why I've never been a great Dragapult player because you kind of got to play it a little bit slower. It's not built for me. But this Toucannon deck be freaking awesome. So that makes us 3-1 tonight. We lost to Dragapult, but we also got a terrible start in that game. Let's go see if we can get another dub. it'd be cool to see some different decks, right? I'm glad we're seeing different things showing up here. I think we're all sick of seeing Dragapult 3 out of 4 times. Yeah, I mean, at the last, you know, when I went to the LA Regional, I think out of my, what, I went 4-2, 4-2, 4-3-1. Yeah, I went 4-3-1, and I saw 4 Dragapults. Just wild, right? Like, goddamn. Yeah, so this is tough to know if we put Ogerpon in the active, I guess. Just unsure what we're seeing. But I don't want to lose this Pika-Pek, right? So, all right. Well, at least we got a way into Fan Rotom, because that makes our support, makes our starts so much better, right? So let's go here. Wish we had an energy. That'd make me feel better, though. Is that where we go? I think this is how we start, right? And we don't have a way to even get to an energy. I'm trying to think. We don't have. I guess we can go get the bell, right? So that's the way we get to the energy, is with the bell. So feels like a terrible thing to have to get with a Noctowl. Is to go get a is to go get a fighting gong. My bad, not a bell, a gong. What do y'all think of the new code cards? You got any new new favorite Pokemon on the back? I think the kid, my son Parker, loves the. I think he loves the Kang the best, actually. I don't know if we got one in here. He was actually like hiding the Kangs because he loved the Mega Kangaskhan's. All right, so is this like the same matchup we just saw? All right, is this the same? Not the same dude, but the same same Pokemon we're playing against? All right, well, I think we need to get. I think we need to get Lilies, and then I guess that we go with the rare candy, so we can at least get 1 Toucannon ready to go, and then we see where we end up at after that. I guess, like, I mean, I really wish we had something better in hand here, because then we could have been taking some KOs. I do want the stadium out, because if we hit a couple of different buddies or something, we want to be filling this bench up big, so see what we can do. Now, okay. All right, let's get a couple different hoots. What else we got here? I guess, do we go both hoots and no Togepi? I mean, realistically, I don't know if we need Togepi like we just saw. I mean, the fact that we can just get 2 knockouts and take the win, we don't need it, really. I am still pretty damn bummed here we didn't get an energy. Make me feel way better. All right, so what do we got here? We got 1 Noctowl, we got the Toucannon, Pika-Pek. So let's go grab a Trumbeak, and that way we don't got a rare candy into the next Toucannon. And I guess we pass. Yeah, so what, you guys got a favorite of the new code cards? I don't know. Mine might be, I mean, the Gardevoir is pretty dang sick, but I don't know. Lucario, I think the Mega Lucario is the one I'm liking right now. It'd be interesting when we get to the next set. Are we going to get different code cards, right? Be interesting to see if we get even more Mega Pokemon on the back of the code cards. I mean, I guess I'm unsure, right? Does it save Pokemon? It's got to be easier if you're just printing off 1 code card instead of 4 or 5, but be interesting to see where it turns what it turns into for sure. All right, so I mean, we got Kieran, so I mean, we at least got a way here. We can get out of the active. We can get the energy. Go get the gong. So I guess we go gong. What's the play here? We got to go gong belt, and then we Kieran into the active. Is that the play? I don't know if we need the belt. Where are we at here? 20, 40, 60, 80. My bad. I got to do the math here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. 2. So we're only doing 2. We're doing 260, so we need the belt for sure to take the KO. Oh, bro. We prized it? Dang. Okay, so in that case, oh, well, don't matter. Yay, another W. 4-1. Hell yeah. I mean, that's a matchup that we want, right? We want to be able to take massive KOs. But that was over. That game was pretty much over. All right, let's get going. Hopefully we can start first again. Yeah, I mean, I think again, like we were talking about, going second, it's going to be really tough to get hitting for going second. Not impossible, but certainly not the norm. Oh, bro. I guess we were just talking about it, that it would be hard to get to that, but now if we were going second, we'd be close to be able to hit with Fan Rotom, right? Man, this Badu not my friend, man. Okay, so the fighting gong is pretty damn huge to be getting into Ogerpon and getting there fast. I don't know if we're going to put him down this turn because we don't want him to get trapped in the active anyways. All right, let's go there, right? I think that's the play, and then we'll Pokepad to go get the Noctowl. I think that's kind of the right play. And then realistically, we'll be able to then, I mean, the hopes would be, right, is we can at least Noctowl and go get the stadium and, like, say a boss, right? So we can maybe boss into a Dreepy. It's got to be the play for sure. I mean, this is actually the exact scenario we were just talking about. To beat Dragapult, we have to get out early. We have to get a 2-prize lead. We want to get on top early. And interesting here, running with the Frostlass. So, I mean, does Frostlass cause more issues than... I mean, if they put this guy down, then we definitely take out a Dreepy. I mean, it makes it a lot easier, right? I was like, do we want to take out a Frostlass? But realistically, if they only have one Dreepy, then we good, right? Bring. All right. Burp. I mean, I guess we could also Dawn here, but I don't think Dawn's where we... Well, it's interesting, right? Do we Dawn? We definitely need the stadium. And then maybe we'll Dawn for another Hoot Hoot. we want the boss. We want the boss for sure. But I guess we don't. I mean, we don't have to get the stadium out, right? I mean, we're already in an okay place. And we go boss lilies, and then our next turn, if we don't have much going, then we lilies. I mean, again, we're so item heavy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think we go lilies to have it in hand. I don't think Cornerstone's going to help us at all, really. We want to be attacking with Toucannon for sure, so... Oh, bros, we needed the stadium to attack, right? God damn. My bad, chat. God dang it. Unfortunately, it's been a minute since I've used Fan Rotom. We had the freaking play too, so well, dang it. We'll see what happens here. Probably a massive blunder, right? Definitely going to mess that one up. And I guess if we don't get but dude, we're in like an okay spot. We'll see what happens. That's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, interesting, right? Because we'd be in a pretty damn good spot if we took the KO there. Boo. We're going to have to hit the stadium here. I think we're toast, right? If we don't hit the stadium, then I think it's over. All right, okay. At least we got the stadium. Makes me feel better. Here. I don't know if we need the other Pika, right? I mean, I guess no reason not to. Dang it. Again, we'd be up 2-0 at this point if we grabbed that stadium before. So we got our work ahead of us. Let's get it figured out. Let's go. Yeah, the Frostlass inclusion is certainly interesting. I'm not sure if I love it or not. But if it's the reason we lose, then I guess it's good that they put it in there, right? I mean, they've already got Monkey Dory ready to go. They've already got Frostlass out, and now our board state's going to be in trouble moving forward for sure. All right, be interesting to see here. Bro, that's absolutely wild that's the card that... This is what frustrates me with Pokemon, right? It's like, nah, way they got Crispin. Well, they didn't have Crispin, right? They didn't... God damn it. We're in so much trouble. All right, let's get out of here. My bad, chat. That's on me. My bad. God dang it. Frustrate the hell out of me. All right, let's get into another match, and let's not F it up. How about that? So what? That's 4-2. 4-2 on the day. You know, I think we certainly have the opportunities if we get set up well to beat Dragapult. I mean, right now that's our 2 losses is both Dragapult. So again, we got to find ways to win those matchups. I mean, Dragapult is still, you know, it's still going to be the BDIF, right? And I'm telling you, if we don't get Fan Rotom to start, our setup, it just tanks. It just tanks terrible if we can't get to Fan Rotom. So this is such a bummer. I mean, I guess we got to hope we top deck. If we top deck into Toucannon, that's not the worst thing of all time. But we don't need Fan Rotom now, right? Dang, I'm not sure we have the right. I mean, maybe we go here. And we're just going to have to double slab him to death, right? We'll just have to double stab to death over here. God dang it. That's whatever. I mean, we're still getting closer. Probably should have held on to the energy. But we do have Fighting Gong, right? So that'll be all right. At least their start is as similarly bad as ours. And I guess let's go here. At least we can boss KO. I mean, do we go to the Dunsparce for the KO, or do we take out the Shumpit? I guess Shumpit's the way to go. You know, pretty close to using the Prism Tower, but realistically, I want to keep a hold of this rare candy, because if we hit the Toucannon, then we're in a way better spot than we are currently, right? So, but this is certainly a deck. This is one of the decks I wanted to see. I like this deck. I love the hide and sneak, but I don't know how consistent it's going to be. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out for sure. Played it in a pre-release. Boo. The other one we played in the pre-release that was awesome was the Slowbro deck, right? Oh man. Now we're in trouble, right? Now that they finally got set up to... Bro. The all-you-can-yeet, one of my favorite attacks, right? All-you-can-yeet! Although, my pre-release compared to my son's was terrible. I got almost nothing to be included in my deck. Man, they haven't found an energy yet? That's wild. Okay, we needed that for sure. So let's go here, and then hopefully we can get some consistency going here, because our deck is not looking like it right now. So I'm not sure what even the right play is here, right? I mean, I guess we keep Fan Rotom. Bro, we prize the Togepi, so we can't use Togepi. Boo. Yo, what up, Zero? Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on in a minute, but luckily today I had some time to do so. So, yeah, so I'm on and testing out this Togepi, or these Toucannon decks. Been a lot of fun. I like this one a lot. So this top decked. Oh, bro, boo. Okay, so I guess there and there. So this was in the top cut last night in Doom, And I was testing it out earlier today, man. I really wanted to give it some run. I think this is a pretty sweet deck. A lot of fun for sure. So we'll see how good it can be. 170 is not ideal that this Delmise hits, right? Because it can just absolutely kill us. We got to get back into the stadium and get set up going here a little bit better. Come on, Fez. You got to hit hard, man. Let's get it. Burp, burp, burp. That's not it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hope the Prism Tower it. All right, Buddy doesn't help us. We don't, right? We don't even have, well, we could use it if we get the Sacred Ash, so I guess we got to keep a hold of it. Okay. That's got to hit heads, though. Bro. Yeah, that's an L. No way we getting a win out of this one. I feel like we done now. That was not a great start. Again, I told you if we don't hit Fan Rotom turn 1, we just stall out. We brick too many times, and that's part of why I went away from the Noctowl line when I was playing it in Raging Bolt. Is too often did I just not get what I needed. It happened way too many times. And then you get to this point where you're stuck, right? We don't have anything going for us. I'm not sure that makes much difference having the Fez in the active, but okay. All right, well, at least we can go get a Noctowl, and we can at least try to get something out of this. I mean, we don't need the maximum belt unless we're going into Latios, right? So. All right, so I think we need we need a pad for sure. And then I guess we don't even have a Lilies to get going here. I mean, we just Kieran out of the active. That seems like a bad play. We just like double pad. I think we go double pad. I'm going to go into the other Noctowl because it's very possible they're going to knock it out anyways. And then we can get into. All right, so we're going to go here. Where the Noctowl. Oh, my bad. So Noctowl. Then we'll get the other one to go into Toucannon. And then we'll probably get a Kieran and then we'll get a Kieran along with the Sacred Ash so that we can get everything set back in. All right, so we'll go Toucannon, Noctowl. I mean, is Sacred Ash going to help us, or we got to go over here? Yeah, because we got to get those Pika Peek back. Pika Peck, my bad. I keep calling them Pika Peek instead of Pika Peck. Damn, my bad. Oh, yeah, dude, my bad, Zero, man. Like, all right, let's get here. I also don't have the stream. I gotta get it fixed. I can't find the stream. I can't get the my gosh, I can't even talk. I'm having a hard time getting the chat to show up and to show up correctly. So it's something I've been having to fix and driving me crazy. All right, so let's Sacred Ash this stuff back in. I mean, I guess we might as well put the Ogre Pawn in there. I mean, I don't think we're going to need him as much, but you know, so something that be interesting here too is I can also clean my board up, which is kind of interesting, right? Is wouldn't be impossible if we hit another stadium to clean some of this up, so they just can't take all those KOs, right? But I think we're in trouble either way. I think they're going to have this going the way they need it to. The fact that we have no more Hoot Hoots is not good either. This better be a Hoot Hoot. Bam, Hoot Hoot. Oh man, I don't need Karen. Yeah, I mean, this has been a lot of fun for sure. I'm still trying to figure a few things out. I do like that it's pretty aggressive, that I can hit really hard, because that's how I love playing Pokemon just in general. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so do we get rid of the Fez? So they just can't go. I mean, we'd also have to get rid of. I mean, I guess we can go here. I guess that's the run we'll go. So we'll go here and clean up our board. So they can at least take 4 prizes. Again, this sucks that Toucannon is just going to get smoked. And we got no draw support. So I think we're in trouble no matter how it goes. What we found out in this exact match is if we don't, again, if I don't get Fan Rotom out early, you're screwed. You just got no way to get going. So it's exactly what's happening. Just have no consistency right now. So that's whatever. We just got top deck Toucannon in here and then draw into an energy. That's not too hard to ask, right? All right, so I mean, I guess we'll take a KO at least. So we'll go Fighting Gong for the energy. We'll Kieran into the active. Not necessarily how I was hoping to do that, but whatever. I'm not going to use Prism Tower because I don't mind getting rid of Maximum Belt because it's not going to really help us. However, we need the rare candy, I think, for sure. So we'll see what happens here after this KO. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly an interesting deck. I mean, God, I want Charizard to be good. Like, I want it to be good. I want it to be successful. I just don't know. I don't know if it's. I still don't think it's going to be consistent enough. You know, it's not too different than when we were playing Charizard EX with Pidgeot, right? Is you had 2 stage 2 Pokemon you had to get into, and so certainly did make a difference on some things for sure. So all right, again, this is interesting. I'm not sure what our play is. I mean, at least we got this Hoot Hoot, but we got no way to get it to Noctowl. Okay. I mean, this spread deck is freaking wild, right? I mean, it puts us in such a bad place. And we got to find a way into an energy, or I guess another Kyurem, right? I mean, that's our only way out of here. So I'm not sure, right? Do we Dawn? Does that matter? I think. I don't know. I guess we're going to go here. I don't love this, but we got to find a way to get something different. Okay, so at least we got the energy, so that's one good thing that happened. Yeah, so that's something certainly to think about when you play this deck in particular is there's not a lot of energy, right? So you know that that's a big problem they can have within this deck. All right, well, let's see here. Let's go. Go here, here, and guess it does not matter. We'll it's whatever. We'll just go here for now. And we can't use the Hoot Hoot anyways. I guess our hopes, right, is that they're running out of energies too, because they don't run very many either, right? How many they got? 1, 2, 3. And, I mean, they've only gone through 3 energies, so the likelihood of them not getting one's not huge, right? Yeah, I mean, certainly one worth putting on and testing out, right, and seeing. Oh, God, I would absolutely love for one of these decks to be successful and be good. Just haven't been there yet. hasn't got there yet. But man, it'd be great to have a good fire deck. I mean, I think we're toast. I think we're totally cooked at this point. We got no answers. Yikes. All right. Well, I mean, at least give us the possibility of seeing what we can get into. We need a rare candy and an energy. So, I mean, I guess if we have a Night Stretcher, I haven't looked at this deck list enough. I need to find out. We got to have a way to get the energies out, right? All right, Stretcher, rare candy. And that's going to be it. We don't have any other way to get an energy back. So whatever. We'll see. At least we're taking a hit here. And we got to hope they don't have any answers after we get a KO here, right? I'm definitely not bossing anything else up. I mean, I think that's all our energy, right? I think all 6 energies over there already. So this Toucannon is going to have to get 2 KOs. And I need the boss. So I think we just take the hit here. And I guess if they try to, I mean, we're going to KO anything on the next turn, right? So we'll see where we go. I mean, most of these decks are only running one of those Spiritombs. And it was in his discard earlier, so we can probably Night Stretcher for it. Right. I mean, he's going to be fine. He just got to get an energy on, and we cooked, right? He's going to have his whole deck. He'll have his whole deck in hand practically. Damn. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks, right? We were right there, right? All we would have needed was an energy, right? If we had one energy left, we'd be winning this thing, but we don't. I mean, could they deck out? I mean, I guess he's going to have to hit twice into Ogre Pawn. I mean, sure, he's got a boss, so I don't think it matters either. Bum, 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 bum. We're not putting Togepi down, so we can get rid of Togepi. Chien Pao, maybe? Or do we keep Chen Pao? I don't know if it matters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have any way through this. The only W here is if they deck themselves out on purpose or something. I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, that sucks. Well, GG's. God dang it. Yeah, I wish we would have had the energy, right? One more energy, 7 energies, and we get the dub. Or the other night stretcher. I mean, I think there's 2 night stretchers, so that must have literally been our last prize. I'll go look at the deck list. I didn't look close enough. I'm not 100% on that though. What's going on here? What's going on here, bro? Only 1 night stretcher, 6 energy. So, I mean, realistically, we just ran right. We just didn't have any chances to get through all of them. Again, I talked about this earlier on chat. Like, we need other ways out of the active. We can't be right because that was a 1-1 prize race, and so to get to 6 KOs, I might have to use all 6 energy. And the only way out of the active a lot of times is to attach retreat. That was a tough way to find that out, you know, to see how that played. All right, well, dang, man, I'm jumping off though, Zero, man. I gotta get some other things done tonight. But thank you for jumping on. We'll try to get more going live stream. I can't do Mondays anymore, unfortunately, so we'll look at a different night. We can be doing some like non-meta stuff. Unfortunately, Monday nights I just can't do. We're going to be traveling on Mondays at times. So I said Wednesdays we may have to do more streams, so we may have to be doing Wednesday nights instead. So we'll see what that looks like. We'll see what it turns into. And get a couple more code cards out here, man. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Yeah, man. And then yeah, Zero, do we hit the gold mega darker eye the other night? I mean, it's hard to get a good shot of that on here. So I actually stopped by one of the Golden Gates, and I just grabbed 2 packs real quick, and damn, one of the packs had the gold darker eye. Freaking crazy. One of the best hits I've had. Parker opens up most all our products, so I don't really open much of it. So the fact that we hit that is absolutely nuts. And then if you haven't seen the video, we have a short on a really cool miscut that Parker hit the other day at a tournament. And we set that off to CGC today to get graded. So we got a video popping up for that next on Tuesday. So that's a cool video. So hopefully you guys can check it out. You know, did a couple of new things on that video, and so I had a lot of fun with it for sure. So if you guys get the chance, come back Tuesday and check out that video. If you haven't, go smash the like button, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and we got a whole bunch of new content coming out soon, and so hopefully we get some cool stuff up before Worlds gets here. So, you know, as always, we sign off with have a Poketastic day.